Aware of my in-breath, I breathe in. Aware of my out-breath, I breathe out. In, out. I stay with my in-breath as it is, short, long, fast, slow. I accept my breath as it is. Breathing out, I'm aware of my breath as it is. I smile to my breath as it is. Breathing in, I'm aware that my in-breath naturally becomes deeper. Breathing out, I'm aware that my out-breath naturally becomes slower, deep, slow. Breathing in, I feel calm in my body. in my feelings. I calm down all my thinking. Breathing out, I relax my whole body. I put down all my thinking, calming, relaxing. Breathing in, I allow myself to dwell deeply in the here, in this moment. Breathing out, I in touch with this wonderful moment. That in the here, in the now. Breathing in, dwell deeply in the present moment. I in touch with the little girl, little boy in me. Very lovely, very fragile, very pure, as I was at 5 years old, 9 years old, 2 years old. Breathing out, I smile with lots of love and compassion with the little girl, little boy in me. Dwell deeply in the present moment. I in touch with my mother. My mother is always in me. I imagine her as a 5-year-old girl very lovely, yet very fragile. Breathing out, I smile with my mother as a 5-year-old girl, embrace her with a lot of love and compassion. My mother as 5-year-old girl in me, smile, embrace with love and compassion. Dwell deeply in the present moment. I breathe in touch with my Father in me. Imagine him as a 5-year-old boy, 9-year-old boy. Very obedient, lovely, yet very fragile. Breathing out, I smile to my Father in me with lots of love and embrace with energy of compassion. My Father in me as a 5-year-old boy, smile with love and compassion. Breathing in, I enjoy this moment, surrounded by Sangha, my spiritual friends. Breathing out, I feel warm, I feel safe, embraced by the Sangha. Enjoy this moment, embraced by Sangha. Dear Thai, dear Sangha, today is the 4th of May, the year 2024. It's the 4th day of the retreat. We are in the wake-up retreat, our appointment with life. Have you missed your appointment? Or have you been with your appointment with life? I'm very happy to see that every time when our friends come and practice, the first day maybe still struggle, the second day a little calmer, the third day start to be able to open up, and the fourth day you look very happy, as some of you already share. Some of us maybe not sure, but the fact that you still stay here is already show something. We have a chance to learn a lot about the practice in the last 3 days. Today I like to share a little bit more and go a little bit deeper for ourselves to understand ourselves more and to practice easier. The first thing is to understand the function of our mind. When I first come to Plum Village, I was very happy to learn about how our mind works and make me can understand myself and practice easier. The other day, Sister Nghiêm, Sister Patience already give you this map. Right? She calls it Plum Village map. It's the symbol, it's the tool, it's the map that Thais draw for us in order to understand better. But don't take it as a thing to hold on, and this is the reality for everything. It's the tool for us to understand ourselves better. In our mind, there's many layers. Especially in Mahayana tradition, we study a lot about how our minds work. Sometimes we just say very briefly that we divide into 2 layers. The upper part, mind consciousness. And the lower part, star consciousness, like you already learned the other day. And in our star consciousness, there are so many seeds. I think they know I will enjoy drawing that give me so many colors. Star is the star. Like you store things, now we like to store things, save things. Maybe when the computer just came out, we store in the hard drive, right? The bigger hard drive you have is the better. You can store a lot, and now you store in the cloud. And the more you want to store, the more you have to pay. Is it correct? But this kind of store, you never have to pay. And you can store everything, many things. But the store, this kind of store have capacity to move. to process and to transform all the time, not like in the cloud. You only save it, right? And you just have to make sure you pay so you don't lose all your data. But this kind of store, you can save everything. You can store everything. And it's stored in the form of seed. Like the other day, the sister shared. In Sanskrit, we call pisha. And all kinds of seeds. There's a seeds that wholesome, that give it the blue color, because I like blue color. Before I ordained, but now it doesn't matter because I get used to brown color. And I learned that I like blue color because my dad liked blue color. But he never told me that you have to like blue color. But somehow my star consciousness picked it up. The unwholesome seed also in our star consciousness. And all the information, all the experiences, all the things that we receive from our ancestors, from many generations, your blood ancestor, your spiritual ancestor, your land ancestors, the way you have been raised up, the way you were born, the way you were educated, the society, the environment you're living in, it all collects in here. You never lose anything. It never get lost. It's all collect in here, and it's collect in the form of seeds. And sometimes there's collect in the form of wholesome seeds, like what is wholesome seeds? I think many of you know. Can you give me the name? What is the wholesome seeds that we have? You have any wholesome seed in you? Nobody? Yes? Kindness. What else? Compassion. What else? Joy. What else? Anger. Anger is unwholesome, that we have it. And it's a seed that a lot of people have to deal with. Any else? Yes? What is it? Trust. Yes. Have trust is a wonderful thing. It's a very positive energy. And when we learn about how the mind works, you have to train yourself to trust in the star consciousness, and everything will be okay. What else? Love. Okay. It seems like all the elements of true love in here. We talk a lot about love. Kind, compassion, joy, inclusiveness, right? To make it complete, true love, inclusiveness. But if you don't have one thing that you cannot have true love, what is it? Understanding. Is a seed too? Yes, that's why we are here. And we cultivate it. Understanding. So looking for true love, very easy, just looking for understanding. They are equal. So any unwholesome seed, love also understanding. And what the brother sister have shared, in order to have true love, you practice to have the right understanding. And it's all start from you. So if you have your self-understanding, you have self-love, and this is what you can, as a foundation that you can give love to others. You can offer love to others, and you can receive love from others as well. Okay, let's come back to the seed. Any unwholesome seed? What else we already have? Jealousy. One time when I was growing up spiritually in Plum Village in France as a novice. And we have to learn how to recite the gatha when you're angry. And one of the gatha, they're breathing in, I know I'm angry, I'm having angry, and breathing out, I look so ugly. And breathing in, I do my best to take care of this energy. Breathing out, I practice to understand, to love. And we discuss which phase is uglier, angry or jealousy. Because sometimes we think that that time we say that, oh, sister, a lot of problem about jealousy. And brother, a lot of problem about anger. And we say, which phase is more, is uglier. But actually, that's not the point which is uglier, but the point is you understand your seed. And we all have it. The seed, the self-consciousness doesn't discriminate any gender. This doesn't discriminate any age. Doesn't discriminate any culture, any nation where you come from. We all have this. And what we learn to be is to be a better human being in order to understand and to transform it. And when there's, okay, what else? Only anger, jealousy? Yes? Fear. Yes, someone else share about fear. What else? Crave. Craving. Correct? Yes? Oh, these seeds, there's many seeds in here, and we can see that sometimes it's passed on from our ancestors, sometimes we have it, like original fear, craving or desire, original desire. Some of us have shared a lot about fear they have in their life. And when we were born, we already have the original fear. It's the time when we in the wombs of mother, in our mom uterus as a fetus, and we feel very warm. We don't have to do anything, we just enjoy. And mom will do everything. We will eat for us, we will breathe for us, and we have the umbilical cord to connect with mother. We communicate via that way. But when the minute you were born, you come out, the doctor has to cut umbilical cord. And then they have to make you cry, right? Nowadays, there's many ways to give birth that's softer. I used to be a nurse and midwife, so that's why I experienced so many giving birth suffering with it. And when the baby come out and not cry, then you pat on the buttock to make her cry so the lungs can open up. And then the baby can breathe and can survive. But that moment is also a great fear. It's the original fear that we all feel deep inside, that we are being cutting off from the womb in mommy. We have to survive. We don't know we're going to die or not. We have the fear of death. We have the fear we cannot survive. And then with that we call original fear. And sometimes when we have fear, we also have desire. Desire to do many things in order to get rid of the fear. We have to find someone in order to get rid of our fear. We have to consume something, cover up our fear. We have to do something to cover up our fear. And we all have this original fear. When we have original fear, original desire also there. But thanks to we have the seed, one of the seed here is very big actually, is what we're doing here. What is it? Mindfulness. We also have the seed of mindfulness, understanding, concentration. So we can learn to be calm, to calm down all the fear, all the desire inside of us. We can understand and we can transform and be happy. So when all this seed that in here get the Sister Nghiêm shared the other day with all the senses, right? Eye that come to your eye. This is all like the door, the gate. Ear. When you listen, when you look, when you listen, when you smell, when you taste, when you come into contact, body. And my consciousness also another layers. I will come to this later. This is all the gate, the door that you open, and you have a choice that you want to open to what kind of objects to come in, what kind of movie you want to watch, what kind of series. You watch a lot of Korean series, very drama and sad, and you water the seed of sadness. You go on YouTube and listen to Thai's Dharma talk, Thai talk all the time about how to deal with anger, your emotion or practice, then you water the seed of understanding. So this is the gate, the door that come in and water all the seeds in here. We also have mind consciousness. Mind consciousness is basically what we think, what we analyze, what we plan. It's our mind. And we suffer a lot. We suffer a lot with our thinking. Especially nowadays, we live in such a fast speed, and then we don't have chance to really calm down and allow the things to just go in and touch the good seed. But many times we have to filter to our perception, our thinking, our views, and we suffer a lot because of that. And what thinking, what view you have also depend on what you have in here. So this is the thing that I like the most, that help me understand, is how to take care of my emotion, how to take care of my suffering. Whenever the anger come up, for example, if someone says something, maybe it can be your boss, your beloved ones, or you listen to some news. But I think a lot of time is our beloved ones, right? Make us can get angry the most and easiest, because we haven't really touched the true understanding of ourselves and others. And then you hear that sentence, that voice, you get angry. Then the seed become the energy. It come up on your mind consciousness. You feel not happy. And you make the face, your face look, we say your face look very green. In Vietnam, in the temple, when you go, there's two sides at the gate, right? There's Bodhisattva on one side, is Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara, the face very nice, sweet, and the left side, the face very green. Bodhisattva that have a green face, but it doesn't mean that he's really angry. He or she, or they really want to be tough and strong in order to vibrate your star consciousness. Some people at some time like to have sweet candies, and then you can do something that maybe your parents sometimes give you sweet candies in order to get you to do something. Or you go to the dental clinic, they give you sweet candies afterward. Or the Chinese medicine, very bitter. But sometimes we need a bitter medicine as well. But this kind of anger is a true energy that come up from the energy of anger, and create a lot of burning in yourself. It's like your house is on fire. And when something touch the seed of anger and make you feel angry, it's come up to be up here. We call mental formation. Mental formation. And it's come up in the form of energy. It show up on your speech, on your face, on your body, the way you think, the way you act. And what we do as a practitioner is you will not let this anger just come up and dance around up here or running around up here on this is like living room. We know how to take care of it. We call the energy, the seed of mindfulness, to come up. You can call by go sit down and listen to a teaching, or you can call by do walking meditation. And then the seed of mindfulness will spring up here, also in the form of mental formation. It's also a form of energy to embrace the energy of anger. It's basically when we are aware of our anger, we just come back to our breathing to call up the energy of mindfulness. We can go for walking meditation. We can go be in touch with the nature. When we feel angry, we usually like to look at that person that we are angry at, right? Some people cannot control, you just want to punch that person in the face. Or you just keep typing and send text and message with a lot of strong words. And that's what we call, we didn't take very good care of the energy of anger. We let the anger dancing around in the living room and destroy a lot of things in our life. But what we take care, practice is we call the energy of mindfulness to come up. If it's so strong, you can call friends, the spiritual friends, the friends that with you here now, also your spiritual friend. If you have spiritual friends, you are very fortunate. And you come here, you already have spiritual friends. So please keep them. Maintain your contact. And we have wake-up friends also in Bangkok. When the anger comes out, she really have a hard time to take care of it. And she says, "Sister, I just call my friends in the Sangha and just say that I'm not feeling so well, please be with me." And they just sit there, breathe together. No need to talk. Or come together and go for a walk. So this is how we take care of ourselves. And when the unwholesome seed come up here on the mind consciousness in your daily life, in your work, in your family, it's come up, it's like a form of energy. And what we need to do, we just invite the wholesome energy to come and embrace it. We don't have to kick it away or get rid of it. I grew up in Thailand. I born in Bangkok. We are in a Buddhist country. So certain things we also learn and very beneficial, but something we also have a not so beneficial habit because of the understanding. And one thing, being a Buddhist, you have to be good. And we attach to the goodness. You should not be angry. You look terrible. Yes, you look terrible when you get angry. You have to get rid of it. And we all have this tendency, we have to get rid of it. So somehow this stay in my star consciousness. And many of us practice, when you have angry, you have to try to get rid of it. And in that way, we've actually suppressed it. Or we thought we have to go, in some therapy, you have to go hit the pillow. But the more you hit, the more you exercise the seed of anger to your body. The pillow doesn't care. But your star consciousness care. They receive everything. So I also practice to say, I'm not angry, I'm okay. And don't worry about me, I'm okay. Or that person not enough to make me angry. But actually it's another seed that really is a suppression. And I realized that one day I was just ordained, and when you ordain, you come into the new life. It's very joyful, it's very beautiful, like you have been in touch with many brothers and sisters here. Many of you ask why they are always smiling. Because we practice breathing and smile, and we water the seed of happiness, water the good seed all the time. Whenever we can do, we water the seed of happiness through sitting, chanting, singing, walking. It's a good saving, it's the best interest in your saving account. The seed of happiness. You can just water the seed of happiness as many as you can, because you will need to use it. When you have the suffering come up, and when you have already the strong energy of happiness, naturally the suffering will weaken. The block of suffering will shrink down. But we water the seed of happiness all the time as much as we can. But at the same time, we also learn that the happiness doesn't come from just la 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 la, or sing song, and feel la 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 la, and you can not just only on the surface, but the deep happiness for us also come from we transform this. And the more you can transform, the deeper suffering you can transform. It's like the more bitter taste you taste, and then you go taste some fruit that may be not so sweet, but it's become very sweet. The same when we transform this seed, this energy, we become much, much happier. Our happiness is very deep. And this is the reason why I ordained. Because I have touched the seed of happiness, and I learned about this, how the minds work. And my vow is, I want to transform at the base. I want to transform at the base. And I know it will take my whole life to transform at the base, at the root. And in Thailand, when you go to the temple and you become a nun, they think that you have broken heart. I don't know in other country or not. Or you don't have any job to do. You are unemployed. But I didn't have broken heart. I have love, not only for one person anymore. I have love that I want to expand. It's like a bird, because the happiness is so great, and I want to share with everyone. It's like a bird just want to fly out of the cage, even though the cage will be so big, so comfortable, but fly out to the sky, to the cloud. And I have work. I'm not unemployed, and I have good enough pay work, and also actually the work that I like, because I work in helping the rural people. But I still see that this is the work for whole life. It's my new career. The new career of transformation at the root, at the base. And I know that I can help people truly and go deeper every day to help people. And that's why we call it the career of the Buddha. So don't let, if you have the mind, you want to go on this career, don't let the people think that you are broken heart or you are unemployed. But even you are broken heart or unemployed, it's okay. Because you come in here, you will get transformed anyway, and you found the true love for yourself. When so this is applied to all kinds of seeds. When you have jealousy, energy also, when you feel jealous, when you have fear, they are taken care by this energy of mindfulness. So that's why Thai sees so very deeply and setting up the community of mindfulness. Because sometimes ourselves alone, we cannot handle all this strong, especially unwholesome seed. When it comes up, it's so strong. It takes over me. I cannot control it. The words already go out and then hurt so many people. Or in society, when there's no practicing at all, the young people and the people who are sad can kill so many people, shooting so many people, and then also kill themselves. So when we practice, we will see that the mind's work is like this, and actually it's very simple, huh? You know how to take care when the emotion come up. And slowly when you practice more and more mindfulness, which is also awareness, you're aware more. You can aware of a certain kind of symptom of your feelings when you are angry. Sometimes you can already tell by your thinking. When I was a novice, I still adjusting to being in the community and also being obedience. Because I already work and I ordained when I was 36, a little bit over wake up, but I feel like I still wake up. And already work and do many things and have people also under me. But coming to community, I reborn again. And I was so happy to reborn, but at the same time, I also have the seed of stubborn, judgmental, and one of the senior sisters remind me of something. And the way she say, it touched something in me. And I learned later it touched my dad in me. Because my dad very hot temper and always use a strong voice and the words. And as a child, I have to swallow that words. I have to be good. I cannot be angry, especially with your father, with your parents, with people elder, with your teacher. But under here is get water a lot, and the seed is bigger unconsciously. And one day I do evening sitting like you do. I sit. I was peaceful, enjoy breathing, and suddenly I see the image that I take this cushion and I throw at my senior sister. Throw at the wall. And at that moment I said, oh my God. And I feel, oh, I have such a violence like this. And I breathe and I calm down that violence act. And I smiled, and luckily it's still just in my mind consciousness, not with my hand yet. And I look deeply and I see how those seeds have come to be. And I go back and I calm down and I just allow myself to have the energy of anger come up and embrace. I do walking meditation and I have trust in the practice, because I know that the first time when I come in touch with the energy of anger with my friends and I walk for 2 hours. I enjoy walking meditation a lot when I start practicing. So when you start practicing, whatever practice that you enjoy here, please stick to it, because you have a channel to access the seed of mindfulness very quickly. That time I really enjoy being in Indonesia and walking. So I continue to walk in the park and I just kept walking, and I know that I'm not here. I just feel the hot, the agitation, energy just keep coming up. But I stay walking. And I don't know where I'm going to end, but I just continue to walk. And suddenly after 2 hours, all those energy come down. And the next time when the energy of anger come up, I take less time. Because when you take good care like this, when it's go down, the seed becomes smaller. And I look at the root, and I see also that I collect this energy also from my father. And I come back to in touch with the Father inside of me. Our parents, either they're still alive or they pass away, they're still with you. If you're still sitting here, you're still alive, it's a miracle. And if your father, your mother is still alive, it's also a miracle. So do your best to treasure it. But if your father, your mother is not here anymore, if you know how to practice, it's also a miracle. Because they're always in you. Thai is not here anymore. We all sad when Thai passed into the cloud, even though Thai give talk so many times, many years, and we listen until we can, to the point we can remember, and we take it for granted. But when the moment that's come, whoo, yes, a clown never dies, but I cry. But with the practice, we just come back and take care of the emotion that come up. When the emotion come up, whether fear, anger, sadness, the first thing, calm it down by calling energy of mindfulness. When the leg is calm, then you'll be able to look deeper. And then when you can look deeper, when you can look deeper, you can understand and can love again. And when we be able to see that, yes, my father is not able to get educated when he was young. He has to be sent to China when he was 9 years old. and thinking that be able to study and come back to Thailand. During the time that in China there's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of people migrate to other country. I think some of you have the same route. They go to Singapore, Malaysia, right? Taiwan, maybe some in Vietnam, Thailand. And their parents always want to send the kids back, especially the son, so they can continue their lineage or their family. But then my father didn't really have a chance to study as my grandparents expect, because the family relative very poor, so they take all the money and do their thing. And my father worked hard, only study 1 or 2 years, and worked so hard, so he has to run away to be a soldier during teenagers. Everyone have the story. We have story. Our parents have story. If your parents still alive, go back and talk to them. This is what I do in the practice also. I go sit down with my grandma. What happened to you, grandma, when you try to leave China? What happened to you, father? How do you feel as a child? This is the process of looking deeply. And we understand more. We meditate, we touching the earth, we can be in touch more. And then we can open our hearts, and I see that I'm so fortunate. 16 years old, I have a chance to read Thai's book. And it's already changed my life, the miracle of mindfulness. And I thought the person who wrote this book already passed away, because the book is so sacred. It's like a Bible. And I don't know, Thich Nhat Hanh is a monk because it's in Vietnamese name. But my father didn't have that chance. And on top of all the suffering, and then he returned to Thailand, he has to work and build up the life again and the family. So when we be able to open our heart and in touch with the sufferings of others, especially our beloved ones, then we be able to transform deep inside of us. Because whatever they have, you also have. But when you know the practice now, you know how the mind works, you can be the one who transform. You can be a changing agent. First for yourself, because they're always in you. The little father, the little mother is in you, and your little boy, little girl also in you. That's why I guide meditation this morning. Usually when we practice for 4 or 5 days, we share with you this kind of guided meditation, because you're calm enough to be able to come back to yourself. And please continue. In any form that you feel connected. I was connected with touching the earth, so I practice every night until I transform fully with the block of pain, the block of suffering. With my father, with those who make me suffer. Because when we were young, we don't know how to practice. Maybe we were abused sexually, verbally, with our families, our friends, or anyone. And we don't know how to take care of it. Or then it's go down here and stay in the form of seed, but it's a knot. And it's become tighten when we're not able to untie it. And when we practice in this way, we rely on the energy of mindfulness. And when it's come up, if you start practicing, maybe it's very strong. So don't try to untie it. Just, hello, my old friends, my little boy, my little girl. Just say hello. Breathing in, all my old friends, you are here again. Breathing out, I smile to you. Mere recognition. When I first ordained, I also practice, and I try to, because I have strong vow, I want to transform the root, the base, and anything come up, I want to untie it, I want to fix it, the quicker the possible. And one time I feel like I just go around in the circle and my head just start hitting, bumping into the wall. I cannot find a way out. I do this and that, I cannot find a way out. It's just like you practicing and you keep bumping into the wall. And I asked to see Thai. I share with Thai. And Thai only say one sentence. I didn't teach you much. I didn't teach anything much at all. I only tell you to mere recognize it. That's all I ask you to do. Just say hello to it. I know you are there. Because sometimes we also have the greed in here and the desire that we want to be enlightened, to be peaceful. And we didn't trust that the star consciousness, they're always processing, they receive, they keep, they process, they transform. All the time, 24 hours, your whole life. And it's been like that in your ancestor, and in each one of us. When we sit like this also, we are here, the whole being, our star consciousness also moving, transforming. When one person transforms in the Sangha, the whole Sangha transforms. It benefits everyone. And I just practice, say hello to the suffering that come up. And slowly, when the block of suffering is smaller, and at the same time, you practice and your energy of mindfulness is stronger, then you'll be able to embrace and calm it down. And when you'll be able to calm it down, then you can look deeply. And then you understand. And when you understand that way, you can reconcile with yourself. This is how we reconcile with ourselves. This is how we listen to ourselves. I use the word reconcile because the organizing team tell me to talk about reconcile. And about the fourth training, listen, which is this is how also you listen to yourself. When you can listen to yourself, you can listen to others. When you can reconcile within yourself, you can reconcile with others. When we have the problem, sometimes we just want to come together. If we still can come together and we don't practice, we just talk it out, right? In the past, I also like that. Oh, okay, that co-worker has a problem, come and sit down, and we talk it out. We tell me what is the problem, and I will use reasoning and fix it, and I only use this part. But it didn't go anywhere. And we get caught up more in perception, in view, in thinking. But when we practice, we know that sometimes you only need to go for walking and touch inside of here. Touch the way that you judge people. It has been a strong seed and how it has passed on. And when you understand that, not just untie aware of that habit. And then you know that, okay, when I see this person the next time, I will not use this sentence. I will be aware more when I speak. Let us come back to one sound of the bell and be at peace with ourselves. Be at peace with whatever inside of us. Reconcile within us. There's more to talk about how the mind works, but we don't have enough time. And this is basically Abhidharma. It's a high teaching in the Buddhism, but Thai has compassionately digesting and interpreting and applying for us to understand. It's so easy how to use in our daily life. When we understand how our mind works, and we will know that it's very important to know how to use the seed of mindfulness. And as Brother Phaktu shared the first day, that the Buddha has left behind the wonderful discourse on the full awareness of breathing. As what we learned already, that how to take care first of our body. The body is the base, you can always come back. It's and the easiest way. But when you come back to the body, you can also come back to the rest. And when we practice with the body, like we have done here, in, out, and we stay with our in-breath as it is from the beginning to the end, which is what we practice. When we will notice, like the brother, like when what the brother shared, deep, slow, and then you'll be able to calm. You will be able to aware what you have in your body, and with this energy of breathing, mindfulness, you can calm your body. The next four, basically the same. We come back and in touch, breathing in, breathing out. I feel joyful, in touch with the joyful energy. That's why we continue to be in touch with nature, with the song, with the thing that water the seed of your joy. When you have joyful, your joy is go deeper, deeper. You can also touch the seeds of happiness. And this is what I shared earlier. It's like your saving account. It's like your vaccine. When you have more and more happiness, it's easier to handle when the difficult things come up. The true happiness. The true happiness is also in the present moment. The true happiness is not something you going after. The seventh We also take care of feelings, so we are aware of feelings, emotion that come up. And the eggs, we calm our feelings. So it's parallel to the body. And we have the song and the poem of this song that I use a lot in the practice. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release. Present moment. Present moment, here we have flowers and butterfly here on the board where I'm writing. I can be in the here and now and in touch with the beautiful hand of my sisters or brothers who draw it. We have a song here. Can we sing this song? Anybody can help? So I can go drink some water. Sister, yes. Inhale, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release, present moment, wonderful moment. One more time. Inhale, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release, present moment, wonderful moment. One more time, and we breathe with it. When each word is breathe in and out, okay, and you really allow the words to go into every cell of your body, go deep into your star consciousness with your breathing in order to maintain the energy of mindfulness and just relax, be natural. Inhale, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release, present moment, wonderful moment. Thank you, sister. 谢谢你。谢谢。Can you remember that song? You can use it in your practice while sitting, walking, while eating, waiting to eat. When we be able to reconcile with ourselves, we know that we are in the good position to reconcile with others. Because we have capacity to first listen to ourselves, listen to all this seed, the knot that we have, and we have loving words with ourselves. We have speak kind words with the mother inside of us, with the father inside of us. And we have become new again. Become new again, at least ourselves. And at least with the Father, Mother inside of us. And that practice we call beginning anew within ourselves. We begin anew again because we are a new person. If then you have someone, is your father, your mother, your beloved one, is still alive, you can go to him, to her. And sit down. Find the time and the place that you know that is enough peace and energy of mindfulness. If it's your friends, you can have the Sangha. It's a great support. Sangha is also all this collective store consciousness that will help you maintain your practice and maintain the energy of mindfulness and transformation. And you can practice listening deeply to your beloved ones, to those maybe who have made you suffer, who have created a knot in your heart, but now you have untied it. Maybe not sometimes, not 100%, but you know you have peaceful enough. You can come and you can first share your happiness that you have with that person. When we angry with someone, when we are not okay with someone, we have the tendency to think that everything is bad for that person, right? Before we get married, I cannot be alive if I don't live with that person. But after 2 years, if I leave that person, I cannot survive. Because we didn't have a chance to learn the practice and transform together inside of us. So the first thing you can do is first water all these seeds. Water the positive seed. You practice to recognize. I recognize the great responsibility of my dad. The gate of honest, faithfulness, sincerity. Never hide anything. And I learned to be sincere and not to live my life hiding. Sometimes we hide ourselves and we make ourselves look good outside. But then the more we hide, the more we suffer. Because just a little bit for you to have inspired to continue with this study and come back to learn more and stay longer. We have the other layer here. Manas is the layer of self. We see ourselves, I, me, mine. And sometimes we drift in our life with this one. This is I am, this is my, this is belong to me. And we suffer a lot. But when we practice, we see and we transform, this layer will not be able to tie you more. It was thinner. This layer is like this is like the soil, and there's a seed come up. Manas is also kind of one of the seed, but when it's come up, it's not just only like this and vibrate, become the energy up here when you receive something to your door. But manas stay there, and then like a vinery, they wrap around you. They wrap around the trunk of the tree, and they hold on to you, and they want to hold on to you and say that this is mine, this is me, and this is my view. This is what I want, what I see, but then it's based on the ignorance, based on fear, based on desire, craving, sadness. So all the ignorance and all our great suffering, our pain, our not, and whatever we say, I am this way. It's at this level that's tie around and make you fix to the suffering, hold on to the attachment, and think that the suffering is good, enjoy drinking is good. That's how we get into addiction. So when you come back, you transform and reconcile, the first thing we come to our beloved one, we can water the seed of the positive seeds. And basically, like what we learn when we are kindergarten, we say thank you. Do you learn that? Right? But we thank you in a very mindful way. It means that we look deeply and we are aware of the positive seed, positive act that person do, and we share. And we share. We let that person know that I appreciate you. I know you have worked so hard to find money to raise us. Deep inside, I know you really love us and you have such a great responsibility. So we look in a positive way. But if you want to look in the negative way, why you work so hard and you don't spend time with me? Yes, it's the truth. But our life is not just only positive. It's just because we cannot practice and balance it yet. That person cannot balance his life. But he has, she has, they have the positive seed. So we express our appreciation, say thanks. Second, sometimes we also have done something because we also have habit. We have the negative seed, and we look deeply. Oh, maybe on that day I come back home, I was so exhausted, and I speak such an unkind word to you. And I know that you didn't yell back to me, but I know it may hurt you, so I really feel sorry. Apology. Say sorry. And it's a wonderful way for us to see that when things happen, not go well, it's not only one side, it's not only one person. We can also see that we all take responsibility together. There may be the little part that we have not done or that we have done unskillfully. And the third part is the difficult one. But when you already practice, you transform yourself, it will become easy. Is to express our difficulty. Or our conflicts. So when we come together, we can say thanks, say sorry, very mindfully use loving speech, and then we can share in a loving way. After you practice, you transform inside of you. You can share that 2 weeks ago when you approached me and you say this sentence is very touched something very deep wound inside of me. It have touched also what my father have done to me, and I have looked into it, and I do my best to take care of it, and I'm taking care of it. But I also want to continue to walk with you on this path, to work with you in the same office, to live with you in the same house very happily. Can you share with me what happened? Share with me for me to understand. What is in your mind when there's that interact? No more battery. This means the time is up. We learn to speak in loving way. We call loving speech, in order to open up the other person's hearts. And the only thing we want to do is we want to understand. We want to allow that person to share, and we can understand, because when we understand, then there's love there, there's compassion there. And when that person be able to share, when you get to this stage, it's quite good, because that person be able to share and feel also safe to share with you. Your job is to be a bodhisattva, Avalokiteshvara. You remember the chant on the first day? That is the chant reciting the name of Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara, the great listener, the deep listening. Because when you listen deeply, you can have a great compassion. And why he or she or they was sharing, you just allow it like a rain. Especially when it's hot like this, you feel the rain is so good inside. Go into your mind, your body. Just sit there and follow your breathing, be relaxed. You can look at his or her or their face, or you can look at the flowers in front of you. I used to apply this work when I worked with the poor people in the village in Laos. I go out and listen to their suffering a lot. Some of the suffering is so great. And I cannot continue to look at their face. I look at the wall, relaxing. And the wall, that house is a weaving wall, not cement, made from the bamboo. And every time I think of deep listening, that image still come up in my mind, because I was so touched how the deep listening energy can be so great. and bring me to understand what that person is sharing. And maybe that person has a lot of suffering and a lot of wrong perception. That's why that person hurt you so badly, creates such a deep wound in you. And they may pour out and say a lot of things that wrong. So your practice, your job is just to sit there and relax and breathe and no interruption. Allow that person to share fully. You tell yourself that I just maintain the energy of compassion through my breathing, relaxing, and allow it to go into me. I open my heart, no judgmental, no interruption, and it's not the time. In this way, the other person also get healed by himself, by herself, by themselves. But sometimes our capacity to be bodhisattva is still limited. It happened to me a lot at the beginning. When I sit there and I start to feel that, you crazy, you wrong. Oh, it's not like that. I know that Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara is not with me anymore. My seed of judgmental discrimination, right and wrong come up. So don't sit there. You become a green face. You fight skillfully. Dear brother, dear friends, we sit here almost 2 hours already. Now it's almost 2 hours too. Let's take a break to go drink some water. Let us go for a walk. Maybe we continue tomorrow. If you are younger, like with the teacher, you get in and you talk to someone who higher with your parents. When I was younger, can I go to toilet? Find your way, go back to take care of yourself. And you know your limit. You know how much you can do, how much you continue to take refuge in the Sangha and to take refuge in the practice, and then come back again. And slowly you'll be able to understand that person. And sometimes that you think you have to fix that person, it doesn't need anymore, because you can accept that person as he or she is. And sometimes you see deeply that there's some also big pain, big wrong perception in that person. You will slowly find the right time, right moment. With your peaceful and loving word, sometimes it will just pop up. Sometimes it's not with the meeting appointment. The moment that you enjoy being together, play together, and you say one sentence, is untie that person wrong view or untie the knot in that person. So I hope you have a chance to continue your practice and go a little bit deeper in your life, in your practice, and everything you can find here with no cost, no need to pay. And have trust in the star consciousness. They're always processing and transforming. All you need to do is be a good gardener. Be a good gardener up here. Don't let your thinking, your consuming guide your life, your habit energy to guide your life. Allow the energy of mindfulness to grow, to maintain, and find ways to take a refuge in the Sangha, like we shared last night, and continue. If you don't have one, please build one, and come back. Here we always here for you, and stay longer. If you like 1 week, you like stay 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months. We have 3 months program opening up, like some brothers, sisters share. Please, if you're interested, to go deeper on the path and to live the life that you can continue to practice and to transform for yourself and also for others. Then we need to have time and environment. Like for me, I choose environment is my Sangha and my time is my whole life. And we can live our life in such a way that we can help ourselves and help the world, especially with all the useful energy and young like you. If we know how to walk the path, we can help a lot. First ourselves and the world. Thank you so much for being here together.